This is the third restrictor plate race of the year, and a new pole winner out front again. Green flag in the air, we're underway. Daniel Hemrick in the 21, trying to help move the 48 and the 2. 48 of Brennan Poole on the inside. 26-year-old out of Woodlands, Texas. Would love nothing more than to lead the first lap at Daytona.
Remember, this Xfinity cars, the rule is that you cannot push. You can bump somebody, but if you lock bumpers and push, that will be a black flag. So these drivers want to lay the rear bumper, the front bumper to the rear and push the guy, but it is against the rules.
2 by 2 as they came out of 4 and coming to the finish line. They stay 2 by 2, almost a dead heat between Ben Kennedy and Brennan Poole. 17 one-thousandths of a second separating the two as they cross the stripe. Because of the rain, the cars are being brought onto pit road. They'll be stopped there, and the race will be red flagged so that they won't continue to lose opportunities as far as laps that they can be racing.
We talked last night about the unknown, the lack of practice, teams choosing not to run in a big pack. They got a little glimpse of it last night for only 11 laps, but now, Jeff, we're back in the heat of the day on used tires at the front of the field. They're scuffed tires. Normally you would have nice fresh sticker tires at the original start. While this is a restart after a red flag, it feels like an original start of the race. Turns 1 and 2 is going to have to be a lot of give and take towards the front.
Blake Cook, race leader, was able to choose. He has chosen the outside line for the restart. Ben Kennedy on the inside line. The field approaches the Geico restart zone, and we're back to racing at Daytona. .48 of Brennan Poole trying to help the 2 of Ben Kennedy along. Again, they can't lock bumpers, but they can bump. The 11 of Blake Cook now trying to get a little help from Daniel Suarez. And Suarez bumping the 11 out in front of Ben Kennedy as they go 2 by 2 into turn 3. Now Blake Cook has cleared the 2 of Ben Kennedy. He drops to the bottom of the track. Trying to get the stage win and stage points. Top 10 get stage points as they come through 3 and 4. Out in front, it's Blake Cook, Ben Kennedy, Brennan Poole, Daniel Hemrick. They're the top 4 as they come to the stripe. And Blake Cook will win stage 1.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
That is the first stage win for Blake Cook.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is. Green flag back in the air, back to racing. Justin Allgaier, Ben Kennedy. Surging that outside line. Michael Annett in the 5. Hugging the double yellow line at the bottom of the track, and Justin Allgaier jumped down there in front of Annett.
You see Joe Logano looking 3 wide already. We saw a very organized first stage, but with weather in the area and the end of stage 2 perhaps being the finish of this race, I think the politeness is over. You already see more aggression out of the front row. You can just feel the energy, see the energy. The cars are dancing around, they're moving around. 2 wide has turned into 3 wide.
All these drivers now know weather is in the area. They've been
Cautions come out.
Caution's out. Caution's out for weather.
And the caution has come out for weather. Green flag back in the air. Brennan Poole, Tyler Reddick, Two cars on the outside line trying to work together. Bump drafting. You can't lock bumpers, but they're bump drafting, trying to make that work. Right behind them, the one of Elliott Sadler. On the bottom of the track, Ty Dillon in the 3, trying to nose in front of Brennan Poole. Looking to lead this lap. And as soon as he had the lead, here comes Brennan Poole again to take it back. Brandon Jones out front now. And he had the help of Ty Dillon. So Brandon Jones, Ty Dillon, 1 and 2 with 1 lap to go in this stage.
And Brandon Jones had such a run with Ty Dillon behind him that Elliott Sadler couldn't block him. If he tried to block him, it would have been a wreck. So sometimes you have to use your head instead of your right foot, and Elliott Sadler did that in that situation.
And now Brandon Jones loses the lead once again to Elliott Sadler. Elliott Sadler out in front.
And look who's pushing him. William Byron recovered from that pit stop up to second, looking for the stage win.
3 wide down the backstretch. Elliott Sadler's going to try to block. He sees Ty Dillon move up. He gets in front of him. Now here comes William Byron on the inside. Elliott Sadler hugging that double yellow line at the bottom of the track. They have the momentum. He separated themselves from the outer lines. Out of 4 to the finish line, Elliott Sadler's going to win this stage. 4th stage win already in 2017. The 3rd at Daytona.
Yeah, great job right there, Earl. Awesome job.
Tyler Reddick in the 42 behind Ty Dillon in the 3. Those two working together initially. As Reddick gets into the back of the 3, gets him a little bit loose as they enter turn 1. Back up to speed as they go down the backstretch.
Can you see right there in the center of your screen the 22 of Joey Logano in the center, 3 wide back there. He pitted under this last yellow. He knows, him and Elliott Sadler both know they need to get up as soon as they can. Even with 35 to go, you heard Elliott Sadler say in the interview, Jeff, that while that is a lot of time, that doesn't seem like a lot of time when you're at the back of the pack.
And he used the textbook move there as he was able to get down, side draft, pull the car that was inside of him back, and he was able to go by. Scott Lagasse Jr. back in 10th, Eric Jones 12th, J.J. Yaley as they go around. The 51 spins. Jeremy Clements comes back up on the track.
One here, keeper one.
Caution comes out, 15 laps to go.
I think this car, or this right here, actually kind of starts the stack up. But what a nice job right there of saving that race car.
J.J. Yaley in the 14.
And again, just like we talk about on the interstate, this all got bottled up here and the wreck happened back there. 51 of Jeremy Clemens.
I had J.J. Yaley wrecking for sure. He saved his though, and somehow Jeremy Clemens just getting out of the gaskets turned around.
Green flag back in the air. 10 laps to go at Daytona.
And look at the difference already. Those hand signals get Elliott Sadler right on the bumper of Ty Dillon. Joey Logano has very little help.
He's cleared the 1. He has cleared the 22. Now it's Ty Dillon's time. He needs to stay out in front of whichever line has momentum. Down the backstretch they go. A freight train moving along at just under 200 miles an hour. Just over 8 laps remaining.
It's really experience versus youth. You have the 22 of Logano, the 3 of Ty Dillon, Elliott Sadler, all race winners. On the high side, you have Brennan Poole, William Byron.
What's so difficult for Joey Logano with this aero package, it appears to me that it's easier to get runs from both the bottom.
Oh, around goes the 48 of Brennan Poole. He was running second. He collects the 3 of Ty Dillon. Caution comes out again.
Unbelievable that those cars don't go back up the racetrack and only 2 cars were involved. We've seen this, Jeff, time and time again. The accidents come from the front of the field.
And not too bad of damage on the 48 of Brennan Poole. I think 3-car Ty, his damage is much worse. They just got misaligned. The 9 of William Byron was pushing the 48 of Brennan Poole, and you saw the 48 move. He made a move, and when he did, they no longer were lined up, and that shoved the 48 into being sideways.
Green flag back in the air. Here comes the outside line. Momentum building with William Byron in the 9. Joey Logano already straddling between the inside and outside lines as they go down the backstretch.
How about Tyler Reddick in about the 7th row there? He made a big aggressive move on the inside of Brandon Jones, getting into 1, trying to get in that bottom lane.
Ryan Reed up to 3rd. Now, Ryan Reed to 2nd on the inside. Ryan Reed trying to gain his 3rd career win, and all 3 potentially could come at Daytona. William Byron coming out of turn number 4. 2 laps of racing to go. Here comes Ryan Reed again on the outside. Ryan Reed to the lead as they go into turn 1. Now William Byron fights back on the inside. Byron back out in front.
William Byron with a great job of that side draft to slow the 16 down.
Hard into the wall goes to 33. He collects the 5 of Michael Annett. Caution comes out. Numerous cars get caught up in this one.
And you see right here, this is what happens. They just get stacked up. The 20 is into the 16, the 33 is into the 20, and that's all it takes. He kind of either loses a little momentum or the 7 just hits him too hard. They spin around. And these cars behind, there's just nothing they can do. Very fortunate that 33 stayed on his wheels. You see the 42 through the grass. You know, this is always the concerning point. When cars start hitting other cars, we see them climb up and get airborne. Luckily, all these cars stayed on the ground.
Green flag back in the air, and already problems for Eric Jones, not able to get up to speed. We're in overtime.
We discussed fuel in the 20 right there. Looks like it just didn't go. Perhaps doesn't have any fuel or just an air pocket as the leaders go into turn 1. That has definitely hurt the outside line. William Byron now has the lead.
And right away, the 1 of Elliott Sadler jumped into that outside line. After William Byron had the lead, Elliott Sadler decided, I'm going to go for this win as well, as they come to the overtime line. Owen wrecking behind them. The field, did they get to the overtime line before the caution came out? That will be the question.
Don't let them get to you.
William Byron was out front. The question is, did they get across the overtime line before the caution came out? We're hearing from NASCAR that they did cross. William Byron crossed the overtime line before the caution came out. William Byron is going to win this race. Back-to-back wins for the 19-year-old.
There is the traditional look of a driver that just came home to win at Daytona. But I want to start again with the most obvious. 2 in a row now. How can it actually be?
I don't know. It's just a credit to all these guys. You know, we're extremely blessed to be here, and you know, just a lot of hard work from these guys to get here. We've had a great last 3 weeks, and just can't believe this. Thanks Exalta, thanks XFINITY, Liberty University, everybody on this team, Cessna, Valvoline, Brandt, Armor. It's just, it's awesome to have all these partners on us, on our car, and Exalta was here this weekend. They were really looking forward to a win, so this is really cool.